Shanti. Murli date 3rd May 2022. Essence: Sweet children, you have to become as sweet as the Father. Don't cause sorrow for anyone. Never become angry. Question: You children know the deep philosophy of karma. And so, what sinful act should you not perform? Answer: Until now, you had been thinking that giving donations were charitable acts. But you now understand that even in your donating, sin is sometimes accumulated. Because if you donate money to a person who uses it to commit sin, that would definitely affect your stage. Therefore, donate with understanding. Song: Take us away from this world of sin to a place of rest and comfort. Om Shanti. You children are now sitting in front of Baba. The Father says, "O living souls, are you listening?" He speaks to souls. You souls know that our unlimited Father is taking us with Him to a place where there is no mention of sorrow. In the song, it says, "Take us away from this world of sin to a pure world." The world doesn't know what the impure world is. Look, people nowadays have such strong lust and anger in them. Under the influence of anger, they say, "I will destroy their country." People say, "Oh God, take us away from this extreme darkness into extreme light," because this is the old world. The Iron Age is called the Old Age, and the Golden Age is called the New Age. No one except the Father can create the New Age. Our sweet Baba is now taking us from the land of sorrow to the land of happiness. Baba, no one apart from you can take us to heaven. Baba explains so clearly, and yet it doesn't sit in people's intellect. At this time, you receive Baba's elevated directions. By following elevated directions, we become elevated. You have become elevated here. You will claim a high status in the elevated world. This is the corrupt world of Ravan. Following the dictates of your mind is called Manmat. The Father says, "Follow Srimat." Devilish dictates push you into hell again and again. To become angry is also to follow devilish dictates. Baba says, "Don't become angry with one another. Interact with one another with love." Each of you has to take advice for yourself. The Father says, "Children, why do you commit sin? Everything you do should be charitable. Reduce your expenses. You spend so much money on stumbling along to pilgrimage places, stumbling to sannyasis, and doing all the physical rituals. Baba frees you from all of those. People hold wedding ceremonies with so much splendor. They even take loans to carry out wedding ceremonies. Firstly, they incur a debt, and secondly, they become impure. Those who want to become impure can go and do so. But why should anyone prevent those who want to follow Srimad and become pure from doing so? If your friends and relatives quarrel with you, you will have to tolerate that. Meera also tolerated everything. The unlimited Father has come to teach you Raj Yoga and enable you to claim the status of gods and goddesses. Lakshmi and Narayan are called a goddesses and god. At the end of the Iron Age, all are impure. And so, who changed them? You children now know how Baba comes and establishes heaven, which means the kingdom of Rama. We have come here to claim the sun and moon dynasty status. Those who are to become worthy children in the sun dynasty will study very well. The Father explains to everyone, make effort and follow the mother and father. Make such effort that you become their heirs. Since you speak of Mama and Baba, become worthy of being seated on the future thrones. The Father says, study so much that you go ahead of me. There are many children who go higher than their father. The unlimited Father says, I am making you into the masters of the world. I do not become that. The Father is so sweet. His Srimad is very well known. You were elevated deities, and then by taking 84 births, you have now become impure. This is a play of victory and defeat. Those who are defeated by Maya are defeated by everything. And those who conquer Maya conquer everything. To say that you want to conquer your mind is wrong. Your mind cannot stop thinking. Your mind will create thoughts. You may want to sit without having any thoughts, but for how long? You have to perform actions. Those people think that they should not live in a household or perform those actions. Hat yogis, sannyasis have their own paths. They have their own religion of path of isolation. In no other religion do they leave their homes and families and go away into the forests. If anyone has left his home and family, it is because he saw sannyasis doing that. Baba doesn't inspire you to have disinterest in your family. The Father says, you may live at home, but become pure. Continue to forget the old world. I am creating the new world for you. Shankaracharya doesn't tell sannyasis that he is creating a new world for them. Their renunciation, through which they receive temporary happiness, is limited. Impure people go and bow down to them. Look how much regard they give to purity. Nowadays, look how they have so many big flats. People give donations, but there is no charity in that. They think that whatever they do in the name of God is charity. The father asks, for what task in a donation is my name being used? Donations should be given to those who do not commit sin. If they commit sin with your donation, that would affect you because you gave the money. By giving to impure ones, you have become completely poverty stricken. All the money has been wasted. Perhaps you will receive temporary happiness, but that too is in the drama. You are now becoming pure by following the Father's Shrimad. There you will have a lot of money. There no one will be impure. These matters have to be understood very well. You are the children of God. You should have great royalty in you. It is said that those who defame their guru cannot reach their destination. There, the father, teacher, and guru are all separate. Here, all three, the father, teacher, and Sadguru, are the same one. If you perform any wrong activity, you defame all three. It is only by following the directions of the true Father, the true teacher, and the true Guru, Sadguru, that you become elevated. Your body has to be shed. So why not use it for godly spiritual service and claim your inheritance from the Father? The Father says, what would I do with it if I took it from you? I give you the sovereignty of heaven. Neither do I live in places there, nor do I live in palaces here. They sing, O great deity, fill our aprons. However, no one knows when or how he fills everyone's apron. He had filled your aprons, and so he definitely must have existed in a living form. You become very happy and wealthy for 21 births. Follow the directions of such a father at every step. The destination is very high. If someone says that he is unable to follow them, Baba would say, then why do you say Baba? If Shrimad is not followed, there will be a lot of punishment and the status will be destroyed. You heard the song. It says, take me to a world where there is happiness and peace. Only the Father can give you that. If you don't follow the Father's directions, you cause yourself a loss. There is no question of expense here. You are not told to bring a coconut or sweets to the Guru or to pay any school fees, etc. There is nothing like that at all. You may keep the money with you, but simply study this knowledge. There is no loss in reforming your future. Here, you are not even taught to bow down. For half the cycle, you have been giving money and bowing down, and yet you have still become poverty stricken. The Father is now taking you to the land of peace. He will send you from there to land of happiness. The new age and the new world are now about to come. The golden age is called the new age. The degrees will then continue to decrease. The Father is now making you worthy. There is example of Narad. If there are any evil spirits in you, you won't be able to marry Lakshmi. Children, you have to look after your household and also do service. These people came running in the beginning because they were beaten a lot. Many innocent ones were assaulted, but they were not concerned about that beating. Some became very strong in the furnace, and the weak ones went away. The destiny of the drama is created like that. Whatever happened had to happen, and it will happen again. They will still insult you. It is the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, Shiva, who is insulted the most. They say that God is omnipresent and that He is in cats, dogs, fish, and crocodiles, etc. The Father says, I uplift those who defame me. I make you into the masters of the world. Sri Krishna was a prince of heaven. They say that he was bitten by a snake and turned blue. How could he be bitten by a snake there? How did Kans come to exist in the land of Krishna? All of those are tall stories. That is the parampara of the path of devotion through which you have continued to come down. Baba makes you into beautiful flowers. Some are very big thorns. They speak of God the Father, but they don't know anything. They know that He is the Father, but they don't know what inheritance they would receive from Him. The unlimited Father says, I have come to give you the unlimited inheritance. One is your worldly Father, and the second is the non-worldly Alokik Father, the Father of people, Brahma. And third is the Father from beyond this world, Shiva. Each of you has 3 fathers. You know that you are receiving your grandfather's inheritance through Brahma. Therefore, you have to follow Srimad, for only then will you become elevated. You receive your reward in the golden age. There, you neither know the Father of people Brahma nor Shiva. There, you only know your physical father. In the golden age, you only have one father. On the path of devotion, you have 2 fathers, the worldly father and the one from beyond. Now at this confluence age, you have 3 fathers. No one else can explain these things. You should have faith. It shouldn't be that one moment you have faith and the next moment you have doubt. That is like taking birth at one moment and dying the next moment. When you die, the inheritance ends. Never divorce such a father. The more constantly you remember the father and do service, the higher the status you will receive. The father also explains, follow my directions and you will be saved. Otherwise, there will be a lot of punishment. You will be given visions of all the sins you have committed and the Srimad you didn't follow. Punishment is given by making you adopt a subtle body. Visions are also given when you are in the jail of a womb. These are the sins you have committed, and so this is the punishment for them. The tree will continue to grow. Some who belonged to this religion were converted to other religions. All of them will emerge again. All the rest will go to their respective sections. There are different sections. Look how the tree grows. Small branches will continue to emerge. You know that sweet Baba has come to take us back home, and that is why he is called the Liberator. He is the remover of sorrow and the bestower of happiness. He becomes our guide and takes us to the land of happiness. He even says, I sent you into relationships of happiness 5,000 years ago too. You then took 84 births. Now claim your inheritance from the Father. Everyone loves Sri Krishna. They don't love Lakshmi or Narayan as much as they do Krishna. People don't know that it is Radhe and Krishna who become Lakshmi and Narayan. No one knows this. You know that Radhe and Krishna were each from separate kingdoms, and then after their marriage they become Lakshmi and Narayan. They have portrayed Krishna in the copper age. No one can say that Krishna is the purifier. No one can claim a high status without studying regularly. Acha. To the sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance, and good morning from the mother, the father, Bab Dada. The spiritual father says Namaste to the spiritual children. Essence for Dharana. First point, let your behavior be very royal. Speak very little and very sweetly. In order to be saved from punishment, follow the Father's Srimad at every step. Second point, study very well with a lot of attention. Follow the mother and father and become worthy of being seated on the throne. Become an heir. Don't be influenced by anger and thereby cause sorrow. Blessing. May you be a most elevated server who reveals your elevated consciousness and stage while performing ordinary actions. No matter how much dust covers a real diamond, it would definitely reveal its sparkle. In the same way, your life is like a diamond. No matter what the atmosphere is, what the gathering is like, your sparkle, that is your sparkle and intoxication should be seen by all. You may be doing ordinary work, but let your consciousness and your stage be so elevated that the people who see you will feel that you are not an ordinary person, that although a server, you are most elevated. Slogan: a true Raj Rishi is one who doesn't have the slightest attachment to anyone, even in his thoughts. Om Shanti.